On the morning I decide to break up with Alana, the sky is crystal blue. We're hiking the Super Bloom Trail at Antelope Valley, our annual tradition. Liquid gold sunlight pours down on us, warming the pathway lined with electric orange poppies bending in the wind. The gusts are almost strong enough to block out the obliterating desert heat. I was praying for rain last night, for a miracle that would cancel this outing. But the Southern California air is dry as ever. "You're so tense and weird today," Alana says. She never breathes heavily on hikes. Everything she does, from schoolwork to hiking to insulting me, is effortless. "Sorry." I take a swig from my water bottle while her back is turned. "I'm just stressed." "Maya, what do you have to be stressed about?" Her brown ponytail swings. "It's a beautiful day. You're surrounded by wildflowers. Senior year's basically over. You have me. Relax." I tilt my head back to face the sky. An eagle swoops overhead, low and silent. People come to see the famous Super Bloom from all over, cars lining the roads that feed to the visitor center. Ever since we got our licenses, we've made the trip up here each May. It's our thing. If I break up with her, I leave all that behind. I start all over again. It's what I need to do. I just don't know if I'm strong enough to stand up to her. On the trail, it's quiet, but there are still plenty of hikers snapping photos and laughing. Everyone in the world is happier than me. At least there will be witnesses, I tell myself glumly, wiping the sweat off my forehead. Because I know what will happen when I initiate this conversation with Alana. Her anger, the way it accelerates so quickly it makes me dizzy. I can already feel the fear lodging in my throat, the kick drum beat of my heart. "Are you freaking out about graduation?" Alana asks, voice cutting through the quiet. "Because it won't be a big deal. We'll walk across the stage, we'll get our diplomas." Barely, in my case. I bite my lip and focus on the California poppies spilling out before us. Graduation is next Saturday, only a week away. "That whole thing is still a secret, right? You didn't tell anybody?" Alana turns, walking backward, bouncing on the soles of her feet. Her sneakers are newer than mine, pristine despite the dirt path. Everything she touches stays perfect. "Who would I tell?" she asks. "Besides, it's your personal business." "And everyone else on the planet when I stay here in LA this fall," I mumble, kicking a pebble. It ricochets off my sneaker, lands in a cluster of poppies and blue forget-me-nots. "Do you know how shitty it feels, not getting into a single college?" She pauses, waits for me to catch up. Beyond her is a sprawling wildflower field that goes on for miles. And in the distance, the white-capped San Gabriel Mountains. I swallow back that gnawing sensation I get at the sight of it. I've lived in Southern California my whole life, and it never fails to knock me off my feet. There was a time when I felt the same way whenever I looked at Alana. Now, the expectant set of her mouth floods my stomach with nausea, the copper taste of fear in my mouth bitten back. "You're being dramatic," Alana says. "Hardly anybody gets into Yale early decision. That was always a crapshoot." This is a well-trodden conversation, one we've revisited 100 times over the past few months. "And then what? 5 rejection letters during regular decision?" "Something like that," I say, like I don't know the names of the schools by heart, like I don't recite them over and over in my head in a mantra of self-hatred before falling asleep.